Hello, friends, and welcome back. So, first of all, I want to just make a few quick points today. So, this video shouldn't be too long, but I'm using this app on my computer called Loom to record this. So, it's kind of nice, and I can have my phone handy, and I don't have like an expensive camera or anything, but I think this is fine. But so, I like this little Loom app. If you don't have that, look into that if you make content or whatever. It's helpful. And it helped me a lot in building my course as well. I've got the course Breaking the Trauma Bond. We're about to launch that. So I'm really excited about that. I put my heart and soul into that because, I pretty much started this YouTube posting shorts, I guess, about narcissist and narcissism because I was getting out of a toxic relationship with yet another narcissist. I went from an overt grandiose to a covert narcissist. So, learned a lot through that experience, had my spiritual awakening, etc. So, went through all of that and, we came out stronger and better on the other side. So that's what I tell everybody is, you know what? I mean, it's all a learning lesson. It's all an experience, and you will come out better and stronger on the other side. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about. I guess we'll start with, I want to just add in here I had a video, the last video I posted, I was talking about the dreams I've been having and how I basically was attacked by like spirits, entities, some kind of it felt very negative, okay? It just felt very negative, and I was trying to think of it like maybe they're just spirits and they have a message to get through, but it was a terrible feeling. And someone pointed out in my comments also that it sounded like sleep paralysis because like I said, I felt like I was having a seizure, and I ended up like this, like I felt frozen, like these entities were trying to attack my brain so bad. So that was crazy. But the day right before I had these dreams, there was two weird things that happened that I forgot to mention. So I have my crystals. They're back here on this shelf, but I've got some crystals. And one of my crystals fell over and broke in half. And it was a rainbow fluorite. It was a rainbow fluorite. So that fell over and broke in half. And I was thinking, wow, like I was really freaked out about that when it happened. I'm like, what does that mean? Like that really freaked me out because I'm kind of new to crystals and all of that. So that freaked me out that my crystal had broke. I'm like, well, that probably isn't good. But I was looking it up and it said, actually, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. That crystal might have just served its purpose for you or whatever. So, and like maybe it means letting go or, that part of your life, like it's served the purpose for that and it's letting go of the old and embracing the new or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. That freaked me out. And then getting in bed that night, so I have a ceiling fan in my bedroom and I always turn the fan on before bed. So I turn the fan on and I'm laying there reading my book and it starts making this really weird noise and it's just like, like, I don't know. It was a weird noise. And so it freaked me out so bad that I'm like, okay, so I got up and turned the fan off and didn't sleep with the fan on that night because I'm like, is this thing going to fall on top of me or what is going on? I think I've got to go grab my dog. I hear her getting into something. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So she was getting into something and here she comes. Come here. Come here. Come on. All right, sorry. Okay, so the fan was making weird noises. So that freaked me out. I turned that off before bed. So that's never happened. And it's never happened before and hasn't happened since that night. So those were just two weird things that happened that day before the dream where I was being attacked basically twice. I woke up out of my sleep. being attacked. So that's the only way I can say it. So if you didn't watch that video, it should be the one right before this one. So that's what I have to say on that. And then I wanted to talk about really like following your first instinct. Your first instinct is usually the correct instinct. So just an example of this, yesterday I had to go get a new tire because I have my back left tire kept going flat. And so I probably had to air it up about 5 times. And I had a friend that looked at it and they thought they had got a plug put in it, but it still, I still went flat after the plug even. It wasn't going all the way flat, but it kept going down to low pressure and I kept getting alert on my car that it was low. So, and I hate car problems and I'm a woman, so it's like, I really hate car problems. But, so I had to get a new tire. I'm like, I just know I have to get a new tire and I'm making a long drive this weekend actually. So I need to make sure my car's in good shape. So I pull up my phone, pull up the maps on my phone and look up tire places, and all the tire places pop up on Apple Maps. So I just went with my first instinct because I'm like, boy, this will probably be a couple day process. I'll probably be, having to make calls and get quotes, and this, probably will take me a couple days to get in and even get an appointment. And so I call my first click, and the guy's like, when I'm asking him questions, how much would it be, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, can you get here now? If you can get here now, I can take a look at it. So I'm like, oh, well, all right. I didn't plan on doing it that day. I thought it wouldn't be for a couple days or whatever. So I was going to go to the gym and everything. So I'm like, yeah, I just need the tire fixed. So the sooner the better. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll be right there. It was only 8 minutes away. It was just down the street. So, I get to the tire. Well, he tells me where he's at. I'm like, oh, okay. So it ended up being right next to my gym, which worked out great. So when I get there, I can walk over to the gym and get my workout. So that worked out. And the guy was really nice. Everything just went so smooth. They had me in and out before I was even done with my workout. It was 20 minutes. So is all it took him. And he was a really nice guy and ended up even inviting me to karaoke. He was great. So I don't know. I just feel just your first instinct is usually the correct instinct. It's the more you're overthinking things, the more you let your mind chatter and you second guess yourself and talking yourself out of things. It's the more you're probably going to end up making the wrong decision. So I don't know. It's just trust your first instinct. Your first instinct is usually correct. And then, hang on, I have some notes here. Oops, just hit the microphone. Sorry, a little burpy again. But so, the other day, I went to the chiropractor. And so this chiropractor was it was a 2-hour drive away from where I live, but I'm in Florida. Okay. So I just feel everything is far anyways. And with traffic, everything's really far. So it was supposed to be 2 hours and it ended up being a 3-hour drive with traffic. But everyone's like, why are you driving that far? What are you doing? I don't know. And everyone was just so negative about it. And I'm it's just your mindset. It's the way you think about things. So the chiropractor too, they have people fly in. I hear my dog's doing something. Hold on. Yeah. He's chewing up shoe boxes. I don't even know where he got this under my bed. I don't know what was in it. So, okay, sorry. Anyway, so this chiropractor is very good. Okay, so they have people fly in from everywhere. And I'm just it's all in your mindset. Your mindset is everything. You have to shift your mindset. Because honestly, for me, it was a nice road trip. I had a good time just being able to think clear my head, just listen to music and just make it like a road trip kind of thing and just kind of get out of my little stagnant routine. Not to mention, I really do need to really like get my health go. Like, I'm healthy, I eat healthy, I work out, everything. But like, I know I need a good alignment. Like, I do have issues, especially from being a nurse for so long. Like, I have a lot of back problems, knee problems, and I have the sciatic pain really bad on both sides. So I can tell that's a problem when I'm working out. So, I just need to get back in alignment and just get, holistic health is what I was looking for. So, anyways, it's just in your mindset. Everyone's like, why would you drive that far? I'm like, I had a great day. I found an awesome little, like a restaurant. It's called So Fresh, kind of like a Fresh Kitchen, if you know Fresh Kitchen. But see, the thing is too, back in Indiana, they don't have any healthy options. Like, they don't have anything healthy. They keep you in such a low vibrational state in Indiana. It's so bad. I'm so glad I got out of there, and that's why I have the one video titled, Get Out of That Hometown That's Holding You Back, because I can't tell you, I wish I had done it so much sooner. I cannot tell you how much being in Indiana was holding me back. Now that I'm finally out of it, I can see it so clearly, and when I went back to visit at Christmas time, it was like, man, I got so depressed. I'm like, I just don't even think I can go back there again, honestly. It's such a low vibration. Just sad, just terrible. I'm like, I don't know why people live there, honestly. But, to each their own. Whatever makes you happy. I mean, it's whatever makes you happy. I'm not judging anyone, but just for me, I can't do it. I don't know why people want to live there. It's very depressing and sad to me, but whatever makes people happy. But so that's just one way of like having a positive mindset. And then two, with my tire, and I made like a short video about this also, but I'll just go ahead and add it in here too. But, it's like looking at it from not a lack mindset, but an abundance mindset. So, I used to be the person that was like, oh my God, like, why is this happening to me? Something always bad happens. You just can't get ahead. You feel like you just can't get ahead. Something bad's always happening. How are you supposed to be able to afford this? I could never afford anything back when I was young. And even now, it does get stressful sometimes with starting a business and multiple businesses, and it's like you're investing a lot into yourself and your business, and it can get stressful. But the thing is, it's about shifting your mindset. And there's two ways you can look at the tire situation. Even this tire can teach us a lot, okay? Your first instincts are always usually correct. And there's two ways you can look at it, from a lack or from an abundance. So lacking, it's, why does this always happen to me? I can't afford this. How am I supposed to be able to afford this? Because, tires aren't cheap. But so that's one thing. So you first want to think of it, instead of lack, you want to think, okay, every dollar I spend comes back to me tenfold. It's okay. You can afford it, and you're not going to be given anything that you can't handle. And all these things are actually tests from the universe to see how you're going to handle the situation. The universe is not going to give you more if you can't handle what you have now. If you can't handle these little tests they're giving you now, they're like, well, if you think a $200 tire is too much, then why would we give you, like a big house that things are going to break on that? There's going to be stuff always go wrong. So, just have an emergency fund, have a plan, but still be making smart decisions and smart investments with your money. Obviously, don't be going and just blowing your money on things you don't need, right? Like designer bags and just people. Hopefully people know by now what is an asset and what is a liability, which also I'm reading the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, and this is a really good book. So I'll go over the list of books here at the end. But yeah, so that's one thing, is just getting out of the lack mindset. Just, every dollar I spend comes back to me tenfold. And the second way to look at it is to be grateful. Okay, this is a positive shift your mindset tool. Be grateful. You always have to be grateful. Again, the universe isn't going to give you more of something if you're not grateful for what you already do have. So being grateful in the tire situation is saying, thank God it didn't happen like on the interstate. Thank God a blowout didn't happen on the interstate. Thank God I'm safe. Thank God I caught it when it was a small leak and not something, that could have been really catastrophic and devastating. So just shifting your mindset like that, just looking at positive ways. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell if this screen was lagging, but looking at positive ways of looking at it, really. So I don't know, just trying to help you just see the bright side of things and start thinking in abundance rather than lack. And it's just all about your mindset and your attitude. Not that you have to be perfect all the time, okay? I know I'm not either. I'm not perfect either. I have my moments, okay? Even today for me has really been a day like I've just felt kind of aloof. I feel like my brain's been very cloudy today. Like I haven't had the best, I don't know, just it's use of my time today probably. It's just been a cloudy day for me, but it's like just to have less of those days and more of the clarity days, make a schedule, get a planner, plan your days out, get your to-do list, just always at least be checking something off the to-do list. Always be working towards your goals, towards your future. Do the little actions every day, at least something that will get you to where you want to be. So I guess that can kind of bring me to the books I'm reading, because all of my mentors and everyone I follow and, my circle is like, these books are the books to read. I've heard about them for years. I don't know why I've never taken the time to read them. So I guess I just wasn't ready yet, and I guess I'm ready now. So I felt the calling to, it's time now. So I've got Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm on that now. And I have a bunch of other books over there that's on my list. Atomic Habits, The Psychology of Money. There's quite a few. So I have them linked in my bio, and you can go to the shop section in my bio. It's under my link tree. And you can go to the shop section and find it there. Or I will also just leave them. I'll leave them in the comment in the description box below for you as well. So if you want to check any of these out or pick it up and, grab yourself a copy and start reading it too. So we can have a little book club going. But I'm on Rich Dad Poor Dad right now. But if you end up grabbing any of the books, let me know, and maybe we can do a little book club thing and start reading maybe the next one when I get to it. We can start that together or something. So if you catch this video in time, I don't know. So, because this video will be out there forever. But if you catch it in time, maybe we can. That'd be fun. That'd be something fun to do at some point, actually. So maybe we can work on that. And also, I just mentioned in the beginning, I'm about to launch the course, Breaking the Trauma Bond. So if you feel that you are stuck in a toxic relationship, you are having trouble breaking the trauma bond and staying no contact, and, you don't want to do like a one-on-one, then the course is going to be your best option. Like this course, I put my heart and soul into so everyone can get the most out of it. And it's a great, so affordable for everyone. Like there's really just no reason to not get this course. And it doesn't even have to be just breaking the trauma bond, because it really there's a lot of good healing tools just for trauma, just trauma period. So if you, like there's a section on like healing the inner child. So it just really goes into a lot of healing the trauma and like why we were even with the narcissist. Usually it's things from our past that we haven't healed from yet, because toxicity, our minds want familiarity. So we want to stay in the familiar. We want to stay with what's comfortable, even though it's not comfortable. The comfort zone isn't comfortable, but it's like our minds want that familiarity. So even if it's toxic, that's where our brains try to keep us, is toxic, which is why we end up with narcissists, especially coming from traumatic backgrounds and childhoods. So that's, in the course, there's a lot of good stuff in the course. Meditations, affirmations, journaling prompts, like breath work, all of it, all good stuff. So there's really no reason to not get the course, honestly, for anyone. Like it can be for anyone. But I did focus it on breaking the trauma bond and talk. There's, it goes over narcissism. But I don't know. That is linked in my bio, though it's right now we're on the wait list. But, as soon as it launches, you'll be the first to know. So if you get on the wait list now, you'll be the first to know as soon as we launch. I think that's going to be happening here in the next few days. Like we should be rocking and rolling by next week for sure. So I'm so excited about this. Like I just wanted to make something available to everyone because, with one-on-one, you only have so much time and you can only help so many people. So this was something that I could just make affordable and available to everyone that needs it. So I'm just ready to get this out there for you guys. But the link for that is in my bio, and then I'll go ahead and link it in the description for you as well, actually. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Just kind of add in about my dream. And then, just shifting your mindset, because as much as this is crazy for me to say, but I feel like I'm at the point, that I'm not ruminating over the narcissist. I feel pretty well and healed, though my life will never be the same. Like the narcissist has definitely changed my life forever, as it did for you as well, I'm sure. Like the narcissist changes your life forever. Nothing will be the same after the narcissist. But I'm not at the point that I'm hurt. I don't care anymore. Like I don't care. I'm fine. I don't care about him. I'm not sad about it. I'm not ruminating over it. When I hear something about him, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I'm at the place of indifference. So hopefully you are there, and if you're not, you will be. And if you're not, my course will help you, and it's a 6-week course. And I packed a lot into it. It should have been probably longer, but I know everyone has short attention spans. But you also get lifetime access to it, so you can come back to it anytime, jump around, come back, use the meditations or whatever you need in it, so you'll have it forever. So it's a good investment in yourself and your healing and your self-improvement. So, and just for your growth, you cannot go wrong when you're investing in yourself ever. So yeah, I guess that's it. I will wrap it up here, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know, where are you in your healing journey from the narcissist? Hopefully you're getting to that place of indifference. I promise you'll come out so much better and so much stronger on the other side. I say it all the time, but you will, I promise you. So I don't know. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you found this helpful. I'll put all the links in the description box below for you. And besides that, I guess I'll see you in the next one. All right. I love you. Bye.